coming. This is the climax to the strike. It is a kind of short strike. The other one is not as long as you think it is. That one strike, it's only long because that one padded tank enemy, that one fucking tanky enemy is, well, tank, it actually is a tank. But that one enemy, and I was like, oh god, did I really just get so arrogant to the fact I'm just gonna try and punch him to death? Someone got arrogant up there with Omnigo. But like I was saying, it's just like dang it, I lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, okay, it wasn't as long. It's just that tank has so much health and defense. It really is bullets. But I don't know if I hit that. I really don't. I should not have tried to hit from that angle. I should have walked around and hit from right here. But yep, this is basically what this fight amounts to. The best thing to do is be able to read when the waves respawn. You know that there's another wave coming when another wizard pops up, which it has. Now, I haven't paid this any attention yet. But now I notice it. I noticed it because that knight was there. And I can now tell that it's another wave and I need to get back into a better defensive location. Because if I don't, I'm going to get blown back. And the best thing to do for me is to come back to this spot. If you're low on health, run back to this spot. They're not going to run too much further past it. And then you have a good chance, a good area to defend. That's at least usually how that works. But, you know, you get down. But and the thing I'm going to say, when you get down, so I'm sorry guys, I keep kind of like spacing out, but I kind of feel like this one is very important and it's really worthy of my attention because this person's father is a bitch. I really usually am not. That's really a bitch move, especially to actually tell her that. And I know there are a lot of cases where people have kids. You know, they fuck somebody and then, you know, they end up getting the chick pregnant, and it's like, oh shit, I get kids. I didn't really want kids, but it's like, you never tell your child that. Now, there's a difference of they're 19, 20 years old and say, well, to be honest, didn't actually intend to have you. You know, opposed to, I love my horse more than I love you because I didn't even want you here. I still don't want you here. So, that shit bothers me. I'd rather be put up for adoption. Had we known that, with the personality I am, I would have left. I'd have packed all my shit up and never left. I don't care how old I was. I'd left. And because you probably wouldn't care, is one of the reasons I would leave. Because I'm not about to sit somewhere and then listen to someone, especially if they're dicks or obnoxious, about things, and then you don't even care. Because, you know, a lot of the thing is, it's different, you know, when you have those parents that really care about you, and they're telling you, hey, you shouldn't do this, don't do that, blah, 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 blah. You know, that's the parent that cares. That parent gets that right. They want the best for you. That parent who don't give a fuck, and, you know, they're basically just doing it because they can, or, no. Like, if you've ever seen Harry Potter, that's a good example of it. They lock Harry Potter up. They do stuff because they're supposed to, but it's not out of any type of actual feeling of love or compassion. It's a sense of an obligation. You're not obligated to take care of me. A parent should take care of their child out of love. You shouldn't have the kid in the first place if you're not going to want to take care of it. With that being said, however, I would much, and you can see it shooting down that night. But in my honest opinion, like, if you're not gonna love the kid, if you're only doing this because you feel obligated, I would rather you give, like, me personally, I would rather you gave me up to someone who actually would love. There's a bunch of people who cannot have kids and would have loved to have a kid and will actually love them. Like, again, on your kick, I know a dude, well, no dude, but dude commented, it's like, hey, in my family, we have autism, I think he said, some disease. And it's like, I don't want to, but see, at least I died back here, so it wasn't a risk to them to get me. But, dude, family has a history of it. So it's like, he don't want to have kids because he doesn't want to put those traits in the world. Now, him being a bio major, because I told him about this test that him and his significant other can have to test the possibilities of that being done. So if you really did want kids, you could at least try, knowing that, you know, there's a probability is that you the kid won't have it. But for him to say, I'm just not going to have kids for the genes, that's a very selfish thing. Well, I guess it's kind of selfish in the sense that he doesn't have to deal with it. But him being willing to subjugate his wants to prevent genes that would otherwise be undesirable. So but for him to do that, that's selfish. For what this father did, he's a fucking bitch. And if I actually saw him, I damn near want to punch him in the fucking face. Because see, again, read that, now she doesn't want to have kids. People don't think of the actions that they do and how they actually affect people. Me personally, if I don't like having a kid, if I don't want to have a kid, I don't like having to deal with this kid, I would never say it. And that's when them heavy ammo packs came in, I think. Because I ended up buying them once, and I was like, I never used them. I think it came in handy. But, I was like, my thing is, I would never say it. I would just grit my teeth and deal with it and then never talk to them. Because when they're 20, and then it's like, where's my father at? And why was my father always distant like this? And then it's like, I never wanted you in the first place. At least it's like, damn, what if my father